Hi, everybody. My name is Abhishek Bali. I manage the 3D Experience Lab for North America and I'm based out of Boston. I would like to welcome each and every one of you for the final celebration and result declaration of the Leonardo Da Vinci 3D Design Challenge. Well, 2 months ago, during the 3D Experience World, Jim Capobianco, Pixar director and storyboard artist behind Ratatouille, A Bug's Life, and The Lion King, Jim, along with Fred Vacher, the director of the 3D Experience Lab globally, they announced this challenge. The prompt was very simple. On an online community on the 3D Experience platform called Open Codex, we listed 10 codices from Leonardo da Vinci, his own works. We asked each one of you to choose one codex and using your 3D skills, convert that codex into a 3D model and submit on the Open Codex community. Well, in past 2 months, we have received over 50 phenomenal entries from more than 10 countries. So it has been a global challenge and global contest of creativity all through. Before we go to our jury members and and learn what they are doing, let me quickly thank Geraldine Ganvou, one of my colleagues from the 3D Experience Lab Paris, who, by the way, right now is in Chateau de Clos, Lucé in France, where Da Vinci is known to have spent last few years of his life. So we'll go to Geraldine in a moment. And also, I would like to thank Frank Mahon and Fred Vacher from 3D Experience Lab Paris for their support for making this happen. So let's go to the jury members and see what they're doing.
Hi, I'm Jim Capobianco. I'm the writer, director of The Inventor, and have been big fan and sort of interested in Leonardo da Vinci for quite a long time. I've worked in animation now for almost 30 years, and I've always felt that if Leonardo da Vinci lived today, he might have been an animator in some extent, as well as an inventor, engineer, and all-around artist and scientist. So I have always loved Leonardo and have been dived in to make this feature film about Leonardo da Vinci called The Inventor. And I'm so excited to team up with all these wonderful people here and all of you for this challenge. So I'm excited to see where this goes.
Hi, I'm Hilani Rose. I'm the executive producer of The Inventor. Our company, Foliascope, is based in France, and we do a lot with all the design and the beautiful challenge entries we have. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Ellen Byrne. I'm the creative director at the Curiosity Studio, and we are one of the European co-producers on the Inventor film. Excited to be part of the challenge and lucky to see how it goes.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Guillaume from France, and I'm the founder of a French media called Futura. And so Futura is the first website in France dedicated to sciences. And we are speaking very frequently of Leonardo da Vinci regarding new discoveries for his work.
Hi everyone, I'm Gilles. I'm a full chair professor of innovation management at CNAM in Paris, France. The National Conservatory of Art and Craft is a very old institution and research institution funded a long time ago in 1794. And at CNAM, we have a fantastic museum of art and crafts. It's a place where I really like to teach. And this museum is one of the most beautiful in the world, devoted to invention and innovations in the first industrial revolution. That's why I love so much inventors and machines. I'm very, very excited to be with you.
Hello, I'm Matt Griffin, Director of Community Development at Ultimaker, where, definitely a 3D printer is a tool for invention, and you can't get very far without the ability to make inventions and design. So this is sort of, this project is right in my core area of focus. Very exciting to see all these entries.
My name's Kirby Downey. I am a SOLIDWORKS user group leader. I'm a SOLIDWORKS champion, and I like to tinker a lot with 3D printers. I've worked with 3D printers since 2009. I've got experience with all the different types of technologies, SLA, SLS, and FDM. And I like to tinker and experiment and try and push the limits of the technology and try and inspire others to do the exact same.
Hi, everyone. My name is Matthew Fiedler, and I'm co-founder and CTO for Re3D, where we're focused on solving the largest problems in additive manufacturing. And just so honored to be part of the jury on this challenge.
My name is François Saint-Brice. I'm pleased to welcome you at Clos Lucé in the Loire-Valley, here at Amboise. The Clos Lucé is the last residence of Leonardo Da Vinci in France. Our mission at Clos Lucé is to transmit the universal heritage, the memory and the knowledge of Leonardo da Vinci.
Hi, I'm Fred, in charge of the 3D Experience Lab, the Open Innovation Lab of Dassault Systems. So with the 3D Experience Lab, we accelerate disruptive innovations, and we empower this community of passionate people, open codecs, reconstructing the machine of Leonardo da Vinci. So in a way, with the 3D Experience Lab, we try to help the future Leonardos of the world and to reveal new talents, bringing innovations to the society.
So yeah, my next project, it's an independently made movie. We're making it in France, down the road from where you're living right now, in the Valence, down south, near Lyon. It's a stop motion, hand-drawn animated film about the life of Leonardo da Vinci, about the time when he moves to France. So that's being made in France is actually quite lovely. And that's when he moved to France to work for the king and at the end of his life. And so we're delving into Leonardo as a character, as an animated character. And we're also going to focus a bunch on his machinery and his inventions and all that. So, and let's look at the video here. Actually, I'll explain some of it.
Pixar, we learned to dig deep into our characters. So as I developed the film, I realized I had never experienced a story about Leonardo da Vinci who wasn't either a wacky old wizard or a befuddled inventor, or a superhuman genius untouchable to us. Instead, I wanted to depict the human side of him as an artist with fantastic and amazing ideas to change the world around him in a time where such change was not accepted and even dangerous. We're casting our voice actors with this in mind. The great erudite comedic actor Stephen Fry will voice Leonardo, and the headstrong Marguerite will be voiced by Daisy Ridley.
Bonjour, je suis Leonardo.
The film is about the time in Leonardo's life when he moved to France to work for the king. It was a time of great discovery in the world, but also looming upheaval. A time where the idea to make the world a more enlightened place, a better place, was met with fierce opposition. So the film recalls the story of the insatiable, curious, and headstrong inventor Leonardo da Vinci, who leaves Italy to join the French court, where he can experiment freely, inventing flying contraptions, incredible machines, and studying the human body. There, joined in his adventure by the audacious Princess Marguerite, Leonardo will uncover the answer to the ultimate question: what is the meaning of it all? Marguerite sparks the realization in Leonardo that the soul is not something inside, not what you seek from others, but what you do for others. The legacy you leave behind is what is important. How you have influenced and done good things for those around you is the secret of life. The search, this longing, is the driving idea behind the inventor. What is your legacy? What do you leave behind? How do you impact this world, and can you leave it better than when you arrived? I am making this film for children and the child and many adults. It has action, adventure, beauty, and humor. I hope it will spark curiosity in its young audience and inspire girls and boys to become the Leonardos of the 21st century.
Hi everyone, I'm Géraldine Ganvaux from Dassault Systèmes 3D Experience Lab. It has been a long time that I'm following you within the community Open Codex, and the challenge was really amazing. Today, I have a surprise for you. You, passionate of Leonardo da Vinci. Please, come on. We are at Leonardo da Vinci last residence. Can you tell us more about this castle?
Yes, we are in a very place where Leonardo lives the last 3 years of his life, from 1516 to 1519. When François first invited Leonardo, he was giving the title to Leonardo of first painter, first engineer, and first architect of the king. In 2019, we were celebrating the 500 years anniversary of the death of Leonardo da Vinci in this very place, a place of legacy.
Thank you. It has been a long story between you and us. Can you please tell us more about this partnership?
Yes, we are enjoying a long-term partnership with Dassault Systèmes since 7 years. We share together the same passion for engineering, for the genius of Leonardo da Vinci, his sense of innovation, and also we do care to share with the largest public the invention of Leonardo da Vinci, thanks to technology, with the modelization of this machine.
Thank you so much, Géraldine and the team at Chateau de Clos, Lucé. Well, before moving forward, let me quickly remind you of the 3 criteria our jury members used to evaluate all of your designs. The first one was adherence to the original work by Leonardo da Vinci. The second one was mechanism articulation skills. Like, you as a designer of your work, have you taken care of like what would be the traction, interference, and all the technical aspects of the codex? And the third one is ease of digital fabrication. Now, this is very important because, as you know, the 5 winners will receive a 3D printed version of their own designs. So we wanted to make sure that all the participants, they took care of these 3 criteria and creatively came up with a design that succeeds at all the 3 levels.
Because we're making a stop motion movie, we use a lot of buildings. And the big complexity for this movie about Leonardo da Vinci was to build this incredible machine. We don't have the skills to make the CGI and complexity of 3D modeling because we are just artists making puppets, making building with a lot of painting, a lot of wood, but also with your community, the winner can have the chance to figure in our movie because we used your model to bring life to this beautiful machinery of Leonardo da Vinci. Of course, that will not be a realistic look because we have an artistic director, and Jim Capobianco want to have a movie talking to a large audience and for the children. So the complexity of the machinery will be modified, but we used the winner at the screen. In the screen, your name in the end credits, and that will be amazing to have this kind of engineering in our movie. Thank you all.
So we have two winners. Jim, who is the first winner we want to announce?
First winner is Alain Dugousset.
Yeah.
Good.
The Clos Lucé choice is the design of this swinging bridge made by Alain Dugousset. We think that he made an excellent translation of the intention, technical intention of Leonardo, both on design and on technical side, offering as well a perfect user experience to the end user, thanks to the use of the Dassault Systèmes solution software.
Leonardo da Vinci engineered several bridges, and some of them are have been reproduced, in the real life. So amazing project.
He showed us how the bridge works, the experience of the bridge, and how someone would actually cross it, how it works, how it moves. So much detail.
So it's not only the design, but the complete experience in the context. Yeah.
Wonderfully done.
And we have a second winner now, equal actually, who is
is
Ayush Agrawal. Ayush Agrawal is the second winner from India. Congratulations.
From India.
Yay!
Woo! Woo-hoo!
Once again, it'll be something we use in the film. We have a paddle boat featured, and it was wonderful to see how the paddle boat operates and the engineering behind it. So much thought and detail went into this. And I learned something, that it was powered by foot pedals, and also that you could sit. He added this little seat. It was really lovely detail.
I think the guy did much more than just thinking about the design. He created a complete story, an experience, even as you can see the boat floating around. So he deserves a reward, definitely.
For me, it was mostly presentation. Putting together a whole story about him entering the competition. So it's not just making the model. He put a lot of effort into creating a story around it.
I felt there was an extra level of engineering presented in this. He even gives the operator a seat so they can sit down as well. So he thinks about himself as a person operating the boat, and I think he took that level of detail into the engineering, which we may not have seen in some of the others.
For me, it felt believable, or it felt there was a real lightness. The other paddle boats felt very heavy, or that the mechanisms were very thick and kind of clunky. I know, just on a visual, it felt like it wouldn't sync. Just on a
Well, that's important.
it just felt kind of like it would. Yeah.
And the third winner is Atarva Dingor.
Yay!
Yay! Woo!
Yeah, I really like this design because the designer took the time to really see how it was used, what it was, what the goals were as far as assembly, disassembly, which is very convenient for as Kirby pointed out. We were talking earlier about how to 3D print it, and it just was a really elegant example of thinking through and making this this 2D design into a working mechanism, so you can explore it, learn about it, and share with others.
The next winner, then, Daniel Deo.
Yay!
Yay!
I really like this design as it really it's really out of the box and different. It kind of shows how technology is different, and you can take a very, very ancient drawing and make it very modern with the current technology we have, and we have the manufacturing processes to actually create it like this.
We've seen a lot of paddleboard, but the originality of this concept is to make this helicoid paddle to have a lot of system very useful for a navigator, like the anchor. And as you've seen, it's a new way to figure out a paddleboard by Leonardo da Vinci. And that's what we are seeking in our movie, because it's a movie about Leonardo, but a vision of Leonardo. So I think it's a good mix between the engineering and an artistic vision.
The last winner is Kiran Nikwede. Yay!
Yay!
It's interesting to see that all the participants have made some strong efforts to make the concept of Da Vinci accessible, and so they have documented a lot every contribution. And I think for the public and for maybe some people who don't know enough Da Vinci invention, they can understand better what he wanted to create. And as Ilan, I think, said earlier, it's a source of inspiration to build maybe some better tools or better things in our society. And so I think 3D helps to get that more accessible for a larger audience.
In general, I think we had amazing projects. Almost 50 projects in total by people from many countries, from India, from Russia, from Mexico, from France, from UK, from the US. So it was amazing to see the passion around this competition.
Leonardo da Vinci's strength, in a way, was how he pulled together the idea of art, science, engineering, invention into invention in a lot of ways. He combined all these different aspects that only until recently are we pulling back together again. It seems like for a lot of history, they sort of separated, and that the arts went one way and science went the other way, and now we're bringing it back together. And I think it's very important that these disciplines are all intermingling, and the creativity that goes into sciences and the engineering arts, in a way, is very important. That idea of curiosity and going beyond thinking in different ways to solve our problems of today. It's very Leonardo da Vinci like.
I was very impressed to see all of those qualities, Jim, that you talk about coming together and coming off of the 3D experience platform, right? So to be able to use that platform to bring all of those aspects together was very refreshing to see that.
And now, the future of Chateau du Clos Lucé. What are the new experiences that you propose to the public?
The Clos Lucé is offering something very new, which is a new experience for the visitors on two thematics, Leonardo the painter and Leonardo the architect. These new galleries will allow the visitors to discover the whole universe of Leonardo da Vinci the painter through an immersion experience. Our visitors will be able to see in one place the 17 masterpieces of Leonardo da Vinci, thanks to the technologies.
Thank you, François. And the last word, maybe?
We want to take this opportunity to thank all the participants to this challenge. They were very motivated and we were very astonished by their realization. A special thanks to Jim Capobianco and obviously Dassault Systèmes, our partner, and we hope to see you soon for our next challenge.
Thank you very much, everyone. It was a real pleasure to work with all of you. We assembled a great team of very different people coming from different worlds, and I think it was really exciting for everyone. A big thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. It's great to meet all of
Thanks for
you.
having us.
As well.